With the conscious core essence, or the personality sun with the 17, which is following or opinions, we get 3 incarnation crosses, 3 different purposes: service, opinions, and upheaval. So when we look at the 17, we're looking at the logical side of the mind. So this is where we are going to genetically begin to wonder about time, because this is where we begin to try to grasp time. So if you have the 17th gate, which if you have this as your incarnation cross, you will have that. Anybody with the 17th gate is notoriously late. I have a husband that has it, notoriously late. So the 25th gate recognizes that, hey, we can get sick. We need to be healed. So we're terminal. We're terminal beings. We are not going to be in this meat suit forever. So there's a realization here that we want to live longer. And the focus on trying to last longer is that whole time, space business. So that's where the 17 becomes this space where we initiate ourselves into recognizing our time space and recognizing how logic is designed to move us into the future. So when we look at the right angle cross of service, these people aren't like particularly humanitarians because they are self-absorbed. They're on the right angle cross. What it is about feeling good in your own kind of work. Doesn't mean that you feel good because you're providing service to someone. It feels good because you're providing and doing the work that you love, loving the work that you do. And if the benefit is of value to other people, excellent. So the 17 and the 18, when we see this, we get a full channel. And that channel is always going to end up being dissatisfied. Can never be satiated. So Ra always called this particular right angle cross of service the incessant bitcher, because of that deep dissatisfaction that happens. They're always trying to correct. The 17th gate also brings us the way mentally we begin to organize ourselves, and is the root of what we ultimately call philosophy. So there's going to be this conceptualization process of trying to organize humanity. 17's always seeking the detail out of the 62. They're always going to just share their opinions without the detail in this case. So this is about looking at that vitality and that joy of life and moving us, judging humanity and moving forward so that everybody can come to a place where they can concentrate on their vitality of life and correct their own patterns. So what I love is that because this is right angle, most of the time these people, they're self-absorbed in their lives, but that's how they show us how to be of service to ourselves, how to be vital for ourselves. Because basically, for me, they're walking the talk. They're loving what they do and doing what they love. They're really organizing the environment. And it is important that we recognize the profundity of being dissatisfied. So these people can be those great organizing people, being of service. Do something that you're organizing. Now, of course, strategy and authority, it'll move you there. But this isn't about being altruistic, because it's right angle. This is about you being self-absorbed. This isn't about taking care of everybody else. The service is a benefit to others. It isn't the focus. Now, if we look at opinions, the juxtaposition of opinions, we move into the 38-39 instead of the 58-42. And these are two very individual gates. They are the provocative energy of the fighter and the provocateur. And what happens here is that we are moving towards the right angle cross of tension in our next, in the 21 that comes up next. So there's a great deal of adrenalized pressure here. So we have the 38 and the 39 that come out of the root center. And what you'll notice is that these left angle cross of opinions, again, they don't have the 62. So they don't have a sense of time, and they don't have all of the details, but they are more willing to share their opinion. So constantly sharing the opinion without the details backing it. So what they do is they bring us a great sense of awareness. And it isn't like any of their opinions are not of value, because they are. Just know that they're always sharing their opinions. And some will be an opinion that is valuable. Others, opinions of theirs will not be valuable. So this could be a pundit that is looking at things, providing opinions, really provoking people, bringing tension to people so that either they correct or not. That's how I see this one playing out. The right angle cross of service, this is just doing what you love and loving what you do. Organizing, vitality, correcting, judging, and then your work will allow for others to reap the benefit of your service. Now, left angle cross of the upheaval, this is a shit disturbers. This is a shit disturbers. So you are causing us, the rest of us, to really take a look at ourselves in a whole new way. With the 38 and the 28 there is a tension. And a tension for us to take a look at, do we need therapy? Do we not need therapy? Moving into different kinds of deep levels of understanding ourselves based off of that provocative fighter. And can be very disturbing. They can be mental patients or they're helping mental patients. And you're overturning things. You are disrupting, which is excellent. We need you. Because the moment we become stasis, that's when we start to break down. We need you guys to be those troublemakers, to bring that upheaval and that misfortune or that bad luck or whatever it is, so that, we can wake up. And of course, most likely you're going to be projected upon that this is how you are and this is who you are. Now, our purpose shows up to, enhance people's lives. This isn't about disrupting people just to disrupt them. What you're doing here is you're bringing them to a place where they can look at their own spirit. They can struggle with their own individuality. They can look at how we are organized and then correct whatever patterns they need to, because this is karmic. So trust that the purpose is showing up. And this one might feel very, it feels disruptive because it's designed to be disruptive. And what you'll notice is that you'll be invited in to people's lives to create that disruption as they need it. So this upheaval could, there's like so many different aspects of this. So many different aspects where you could collect wealth. And one of them is being a therapist. because this is therapy right there in the 18.5. So disrupting people out of their patterns that they're holding on to so tightly. So maybe you are disrupting people out of their marriages that are abusive, or disrupting people out of constantly just voting for the exact same political party that their parents voted for. All that kind of stuff. It's this disruption that allows us to go deeper into our own spirit. So that is your purpose. Now, play around and brainstorm on how your wealth can be attracted to you based off of your purpose.